Welcome back everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2016 Spania GTA Spano. Now this has 1,176 horsepower, 1,084 pounds-feet of torque from its 8.5 litre twin turbocharged V10 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,904 pounds, has off-road tyres, all-wheel drive and off-road suspension, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 2.398 seconds, 0 to 104.331 seconds, and going to a top speed of 252 miles an hour. So yeah, this is the only car from Spania that we've ever had. I'm not even sure if they've made any other cars outside of this one, but it's been newly added to the game via the festival playlist for only 20 points. But yeah, going to be interested to see what this can do in comparison to other, mid-engined, high-powered cars in stock form. Because this had more than 900 horsepower in stock form, and although it didn't have all-wheel drive, it still had the mid-engine layout, which plenty of cars on this series have done really well at. That have been rear-wheel drive mid-engine to start with. So with the likes of the Pagani Huayra, for instance, getting into 3rd place in the last episode. So hopefully this can do just as well. It's got really good braking, acceleration, and launch. Handling is decent. And the off-road capability for a car that is obviously a hypercar is really well good as well. So yeah, should hopefully do well here. Like I said, plenty of other cars like this have done well here. Out of the top 10, we've got at least 3 or 4 other kind of similar cars. So yeah, there's plenty of pedigree for cars like this doing well. So hopefully it's going to be the case for this one, because I do kind of like this car. So yeah. It's not going to be struggling for acceleration or anything like that. Maybe if it only had its original power output, it would still be one of the more powerful cars in the series. Certainly by no means the least powerful. We've upgraded it, yeah, it's easily one of the more powerful cars that we've had. Like the issues are to be with dealing with the all-wheel drive system. Given it was only rear-wheel drive originally. Hilariously quick amount of speed down there, 80 odd miles an hour, and we can, push the car that hard because we know we've got really rather excellent brakes. So certainly brake later and therefore gain more speed for more of the time. Big amount of airtime there. Definitely a fair bit of understeer to deal with, but I'm sure we can get a hold on it eventually. Yeah, not as much understeer for that corner there, so it might well be the faster corners that it has the understeer issues. Which is fine, because there's not that many fast corners on this course. A lot of it you can just take straight ahead. Doesn't at least mean the sharper corners are not going to be much of an issue. Especially with the fantastic brakes that we've got going on, which are certainly going to make a difference for this car here. .54 down there, that's fine. Certainly not as bouncy as we've seen from certain cars. This class, that is. Was it the Huayra that was quite bouncy in the last episode? Can't seem to remember, but yeah, we certainly had quite bouncy mid-engined super or hypercars before. This is staying for the most part quite flat and level over the bumps. Certainly not, bouncing into the air and losing a lot of control. And that is a properly quick time. So quick, in fact, it's actually taken the top spot. 3 minutes 8 seconds .816, finally knocking off the Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series from the top spot, which has been there for a very long time, which had a really rather respectable time of 3 minutes 9.965 seconds, but we're more than a second faster than that. That is ridiculously quick. I really did not think that Mercedes time was going to be beaten, and if it was going to be beaten, I figured it was going to be quite close. But yeah, to be more than a second quicker than that car is really, really good. And yeah, whether or not this time is going to be beaten is, yeah, probably even less likely now, given, you know, we've extended the lead for the top spot by more than a second. So yeah, that was also quicker than the Pagani Huayra R, the Pagani Huayra from the previous episode, the Lotus 340R, the Rimac Nivera, the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger, the Hot Wheels 2 Jets, the Lancia Euro 37 Stradale, the Lamborghini Huracan STO, and it knocks the Fast and Furious Datsun 240Z out of the top 10. So yeah, that is really, really quick. I'm surprised by how quick it was actually, because it did have some understeer issues, but obviously the acceleration, the speeds it was getting up to, and the fantastic brakes certainly made a great deal of difference there. So yeah, on the whole, a fantastic car, and a really rather good one in stock form as well. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, you can get this in the festival purchase for 20 points. It's well worth getting. It's a really, really good hypercar, and yeah, it's obviously also a really good off-roader as well when upgraded in the right way. Nonetheless, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.